Alright guys, so with Sorbet Cookies Magic Candy added into the game, a lot of people have been asking me, hey HyRoll, can you update the Magic Candy tier list, including the new Sorbet Shark Cookies Magic Candy? So here we go guys, this is going to be the updated October 2023 Magic Candy tier list, and of course it is based on S, A, B, C, and D, but in my video right now, I'm going to be explaining which one you guys should be really focusing on for certain content. All right, especially within the S tier, so that you guys can make the decision for yourself. This is the overall tier list right now, but if you guys want the more information, then please listen and please keep watching the videos so that you guys exactly know why I have placed certain cookies, Magic Candy, inside of each tier. All right, and then I'll be updating this once we get black raisins. Most likely is going to be happening very soon, in about 2 weeks, hopefully. All right, but let's go over the tier list here first, guys, and I'm just gonna go up from D all the way up to S. D tier, very simple, milk cookie. Milk cookies is honestly the worst magic candy that I've ever seen. Useless. Even the true damage is completely it's useless. Just the simple answer, useless. Don't waste your resources on it. Maybe there's one exception, events, but that's pretty much it. All right, licorice cookies magic candy is in C tier. Also, honestly speaking, not that great. You can use licorice cookies magic candy for story mode and events, but in my opinion, with how many magic candies are available right now, probably not your priority and should probably stay away from it. If you guys really want to see it, you guys can go watch my review videos for every single one of the magic candies that I have. Anyways, now let's go over to the B tier. So I've actually, increased wildberries to B tier and madeleines to down from A tier to B tier. All right, so the reason why I did this is because madeleines right now, yes, madeleines is not bad, but the attack speed comp is being used less and less right now inside of the arena. And also, you can use Madeline here in certain guild comps where you verse the Avatar of Destiny, but it's not the priority anymore. But just keep in mind, attack speed comps may come back. We just don't know when that's gonna be. So that's why I dropped Madeline Cookies Magic Candy to B tier. Wildberry was previously D tier, but I've increased it to B tier because still a lot of newer players and some of the players without Hollowberry, without Crimson Coral, without a good tank may want to use Wildberry as their main tank, and Wildberry's Magic Candy, even at level 1, is actually not a bad addition to the already pretty good skill that he has. Yes, as a Magic Candy, the little bonuses that it gives is not that great, alright? That's the reason why we always called it a trash Magic Candy, because it didn't add much to Wildberry's skill, but it is still a good bonus. And if you guys want to use Wildberry Cookie as your main tank, especially for those people without Hollowberry, Crimson Coral, and you are using Wildberry with burnt cheese, it's not a bad idea to invest in the Magic Candy. So I think it's better for me to put Wildberry's Magic Candy in B tier. And then Molosauce, Purple Yam, those are additional 2 tanks that you guys can use for some of the story mode. Purple Yam is used here and there sometimes for the arena, but not anymore with Crimson Coral being added now. So just keep that in mind. They are decent, but they definitely are not being used as much anymore inside of the game. We have Vampire, Espresso, and Latte. They're more offensive. I would say Espresso and Latte are decent area damage DPSs, but also are very easily replaceable with someone like Black Pearl, Moonlight, Golden Cheese now, and there's just a lot of better damage dealers right now that can just become better without investing so much into the Magic Candy. All right, and the Vampire, used here and there, but still it's kind of like iffy. We did use Vampire here and there with the new treasure, but easily been replaced now with other teams, so not really gonna be worth it. All right, now moving on to the A tier. All right, so we do have Rye as well as Werewolf. So I think Werewolf is still one of the tanks inside of the game that is used inside of not only the arena, kind of here and there, even in the top ranks. And then you can also use Werewolf's comp still for the Living Abyss. It's kind of iffy. It's very crit based, but it's possible. And then also inside of the story mode. All right, that's the reason why I put Werewolf's Candy there. If anything, Werewolf, it will come down sooner or later too, but I just feel like Werewolf is a little bit better than Wildberry's Magic Candy in sense of the, the investment, right? The amount of stuff you get from the investment, it definitely makes Werewolf just way better. All right, and then Rye is still pretty good. A good damage dealer to bosses, especially with the Magic Candy, extra attack speed buff. And Rye is going to be one of the best damage dealers to the Avatar of Destiny if you're still going for that boss, which you probably shouldn't be. But yeah, it's there. You can use it, but just keep in mind it's just because of the value it does provide, just like Werewolf. But just keep that in mind. It's not going to be used very frequently anymore, except for maybe occasional events that we have. Now, the main focus is going to be on the S tier, all right? So this is going to be where you really need to pay attention, all right? So Cream Puff, Squid Ink, Parfait, Sorbet, Mango, as well as, T-Knight here. So in my opinion, here is the order of how I will be building the Magic Candy. It's going to be Cream Puff, all right? And then I'll be building, Squid Ink. And then I'll be building Mango, all right? And then I'll be building Parfait. And then it'll be something like, T-Knight and then Sorbet. All right, so these three right over here are going to be very, very, very heavily focused on, not only the, story mode and stuff like that, but also for the guild boss battle. All right, these three Magic Candies are going to be needed. And also for Cream Puff, not guild boss battle, but for the Cookie Alliance. Absolutely required and necessary if you really want to go and have an easier time clearing the Cookie Alliance. And also Squid Ink and Mango are being used now for the Cookie Alliance as well, but mainly these two for the guilds. This one is going to be for the Living Abyss, and Mango is going to be for the Dragon right now. Parfait is generally good all around as well. It's a great replacement for someone like Pure Vanilla here right now with the Magic Candy, debuff immunity, debuff resist. We have defense resist, a burst heal, continuous heal. So Parfait does provide a lot too. But if I had to choose, it would be these three, get them up, and then Parfaits. Of course, this is kind of like my opinion as well, but it is going to be in the priority as well, because Parfait also can be replaced by right now. A lot of people are still using Snapdragon. A lot of people are using someone like Pure Vanilla still. So that's going to be the thing. And then for the PvP aspect of things, I would say right now, T-Knight still not going to be a bad idea to invest in. T-Knight is going to be part of that one-shot, core member of the one-shot, and is the one that is still being used to deal with a lot of like Crimson Corals, even Golden Cheese right now, without even using Golden Cheese. So just keep that in mind. And then Sorbet, great damage dealer, honestly speaking, being used a lot more right now inside of the arena because of the frequent double tanks, and also to deal with Crimson Corals and other cookies like that. So not a bad idea to invest in them. So I guess this is going to be where it kind of divides. If you're focusing on the PvE aspect of things, these three are going to be the PvE cookies, all right? Mostly PvE cookies. And then PvP is going to be T-Knight and Sorbet. And then Parfait is going to be in that middle ground right now. So just, I guess that's kind of like where you would divide it. But that's really going to be it. In my opinion, Black Raisin probably is going to be added into the S tier or the A tier, depending on how good it is. Or if it's really a flop, then it might become like a C or D tier. But we'll have to wait on that. But I hope you guys found the video helpful. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think and which Magic Candy you guys would probably recommend newer players to invest in. But for me, still number one is going to be Cream Puff, just because Cream Puff provides a lot of extra value, especially for the amount of contents that she is being used, like World Exploration, and even can be used inside of Arena, the Guild Boss Battle, and mainly the Cookie Alliance as well. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.